in your heyday, do you roughly remember how much the likes of Ulster or the Northwest cost to run per year?
Yeah, I can
Make
tell
it-
you the first year we ran it was less than £5,000, £4,090 something pound. Honestly.
Is that right?
Yeah. And I had a fella that was chief mechanic for Hislop with Michael Lee, and I used to give me dog's abuse because I offered them a fiver starting money, and that's genuine. No, that's genuine. That was they were getting £10.
Yeah.
You know, £20 was.
And that would have been 73.
That was 73.
So what would a wage been? A week's wage in 73?
Well, when I worked in Dupont, I started off there about 26 quid a week.
What is it there?
26 quid a week. See, before
And,
you
and
someone
Dupont
offered me
were
a
paid
favour,
big money.
the race now, I'd take it.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Someone offered me a favour, the race would be grateful. Never mind 50 years ago.
I know.
You know,
So,
and that's why it's hard. I don't know, I think it's going a full circle.
yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Aye,
it
so
nearly
that
is,
was in 73, under 5 grand.
Yeah.
Got the Northwest up and going.
And I think, I know, I'm not 100% because I never even looked too much because treasures and that was their jobs. We just got figures at the end of the year. But I think I'd been around maybe 500, 600 thousand when I, you know,
And that was 25 years ago. Yeah.
You know, so
you could maybe double that now.
that's what I'm saying, £1
Yeah.
million
For a weekend.
for a week's
week's
race.
race.
For a week. But
Yeah.
obviously, there's a lot of logistics that we don't see.
Mhm.
There's a lot, there's a lot. And a day's racing just isn't a day's racing.
No,
like,
it's not,
so that's where the money's
Well,
entailed. Like,
that's where I fell into the commentary side of things, and I'm seeing it a lot more now. See, as a rider, like, you're so lucky.
yeah.
Because
We
of half of what's
understand
going
that.
on.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just turn up and ride and go
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
And that was the other thing from my point of view. Spectators came and they enjoyed the race and they went home. Some of them bought programs, some of them didn't, which was one of the gripes I had, you know, because the most programs ever we sold at the Northwest was 13,000 one year.
Wow.
And that's it, and there's supposed to be 100,000 people.
Yeah.
You know, 100,000 is well over exaggerating because from a gallery now they're not selling a lot more
No.
if they're selling that.
see, that's where I don't want to. Obviously, you hear this every year on the BBC that there's 100,000 people in the Northwest. Like, there is a lot of people still go to it.
Oh yes, don't
But-
get me wrong, yeah.
There, in my own opinion, and from what I see, it physically can't have that amount of people. For the one is the amount of restrictions, which is there for a reason. It's trying to there's risk assessments happening all the time, trying to make the whole thing safer for everyone. But for the amount of, you know, just square feet of viewing, you physically couldn't do it.
can't.
Like,
I think you know, but realistically, would there be 30,000-40,000?
I know.
Yeah.
I was
But-
thinking about 30 maybe,
yeah,
because going back to when you were saying about the photograph, the railway lines and
Yes.
you know the
Oh,
spectators,
comfort.
absolutely you couldn't see. It was absolutely plastered.
Aye.
There's a photograph. That photograph was it Robert Dunlop maybe in the Norton,
Aye.
and the train was coming
Yes,
past.
yeah, that
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, and the crowd still standing on
Standing
the
on the
railway.
sides. I have the exact same photograph, only it's me on the. We were talking about the BM on the way up the road.
Uh-huh.
Me going underneath the bridge on the BMW, and there's the train.
Aye.
And the photographer that took that photo said to me he hasn't seen that from the Norton days, and it
Aye,
was
but
and there was nobody.
but as we say, the crowds isn't there. The people, but they're not allowed to stand there.
Liverpool corner. I mean, that whole banking.
Mm.
We used to have that.
That's
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
and Wilson Buchanan, the Temple Club, used to come and do that for us, collect money at it. You know,
Brilliant.
and see that place. It was. And then the campsite was the other thing. It was some fun.
See, that's something you don't
Right,
do as
policing
well.
all day.
Is that right?
Oh yes, aye.
Well, right, please do.
Because
Just to
people
keep
are
order.
riding.
They're fine.
Just
come on.
so many
boys,
people.
we
Yeah,
drink
hold
on
on.
them. You want no. You know, with the campsite, we had first one up at Mathers Cross. We got a field there, and then we moved down to Portrush, which wasn't a good field. Blair's Caravan, Davy Lockhart gave
Yes.
it to us a few years, but no, it was the right squads were there trying to keep order.
That's what you
So
hear.
but that was part of the.
Yeah,
That was
that,
the crack.
that was part of it. That's what attracted people. Imagine if you knew that there was a party central beside, like, the beach,
Yeah.
beside the water
Yes.
in May. I'd go
Let's
up
go.
now, if you know what I mean.
not even knowing anything about motorbikes.
But
No.
I think we are correct in terms of the numbers. The numbers that are being inflated and bandied about now isn't probably what it is. You can see from
maybe throughout the week.
Maybe, but you're doubling numbers. The same person is being counted twice. If you know what I mean. I believe you go to the paddock on a race day, and there's a wee swarm of people, obviously, trying to get behind Stephen Watson and see their face on TV. You have a bit of that. Yeah. But then when you're following the helicopter, if you're watching the live stuff, it's not like it's rose
no,
and rose.
But look, we fair play to the boys that are running it now,
yes.
And good luck to them if they can get away with that, because they seem to be getting in a bit of money now, and one thing and another, so
and
I had my day and I enjoyed it, and I have no complaints.
Yeah.
Would you ever, but if the likes of this Ulster Grand Prix coming back and someone knocking your door, would you help in the background, sort of, and point and no,
I'm 81. Do it. Good.
You said that earlier. I didn't believe you.
You're
only back from Tenerife.
Fuerteventura. Yeah. No. I'm living the dream at the minute. I'm so lucky. Mm-hmm. With a good business, and Marty's doing a good job there. Mm-hmm. I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough money to. It means that Isabel and I can just go and enjoy ourselves. I was so lucky, and our health is reasonably good, so that's all that matters,